Well, human trafficking is a big problem all over the world, but some people think it can't happen here. We've talked about it before here on WAFF, and we found it does indeed happen here in North Alabama. And there's a way, though, for you to get involved in preventing it. Pat McKay, who is the founder and chairman of the North Alabama Human Trafficking Task Force, joins us now. We appreciate you being here today.
Thanks for having me.
Tell me a little bit about the task force. Why was it founded, and what is its main purpose?
It was founded because we found that there was not anything in our area that was addressing the crime of human trafficking. So, being an overachiever all my life, I decided that that was something that I needed to do.
So how did you become involved with the actual task force, forming it?
In 2009, I am a member of Seroptimist International since 2005, and one of the main missions of Seroptimist is human trafficking awareness. And I was chairing a domestic violence awareness task force at the time, and heard a speaker up in Nashville, and she started talking about I-65 and all the issues up and down that major corridor for human trafficking in the truck stops and the rest areas. And driving home that night, it just grabbed me. My heart just had to envelop it and do something. And within 2 weeks, I had gone to the domestic violence task force and said, we've got to do something. And they agreed, and we made it a part of that.
And we talked about just now how a lot of people think this is not something that can happen here. How prevalent is human trafficking in North Alabama?
Well, it's happening. It's not a huge problem like it would be in Atlanta or Houston or one of the huge cities around the country. Of course, Atlanta was #1 for cases of human trafficking a couple of years ago. I think they're #1 now. We're nowhere close to that. But since I've been doing this since 2009, it is growing. And that's my concern. If we don't stop it or at least curtail it, we're going to have a bigger problem on our hands.
And when we talk about it and we say human trafficking, a lot of people don't even understand what that means. It really is basically modern day slavery. And the fact that they don't know what that means, that is the problem.
Absolutely. The awareness is what we're trying to do with the task force, more than anything else, actually. If you're not aware of something happening, how do you fix it? How do you stop it? But yes, human trafficking is both labor trafficking and sex trafficking. Forcing someone to do something they normally would not want to do. Work for in horrible conditions for no money, in horrible conditions. Having sex with up to 20, 30 people a day, that's basically rape, and not getting any money out of it.
I interviewed a young woman just this last month who was involved in human trafficking trading. The stories that she told were just horrific. You cannot imagine that someone would do that to another human being. Now, I know that the task force meets monthly, and those meetings are open to the public. So can you tell us where and when those meetings occur?
Yes, it's the first Tuesday, tomorrow, at the National Children's Advocacy Center at 2 o'clock. Everyone is open, welcome to come.
We'll have that information on our news app. Pat McKay, thank you so much for being here.
Thanks.
Thank you so much for the work that you're doing in our community. We definitely appreciate it.
Thank you.